Right in corner, check your airspeed, right in corner, keep pulling, and then you wait for him to do something wrong. Okay, if he turns too late, if he gets stuck in deep lag, right, just keep this turn coming and keep his nose stuck to lag. If he turns too early, now he doesn't drive to the elbow, right, he starts to go to lead pursuit out at 5,000 feet. When a guy does that to me, I go, great, all I gotta do now is do what? Defend against the gunshot. Okay? Let me see if I can get the bring something that shows. Version. But
a wonderful day.
yeah, I just
Nuts. Pump used to do one of those planes right from San Diego, New York. This hot air balloon. Shot. This one.
That can happen about 15 to 20 times in one performance. Whoa. Get 5. Go inside, look at the houses, and sample food from around the world. Every single Sunday at 2 o'clock, without fail, that 12-ton door will open up, and when it does, it reveals over 4,000 pipes. Those pipes range in sizes from a half an inch to 35 feet. Now, were you going to go to the Ruminate Fleet Space Center in Science today?
I'm going to, but not in the rain.
Not in the rain. It will just go. Last time you have to hear the safety guidelines from me. No smoking. Keep all body parts in the trolley at all times. No moving about while the trolley's in motion. Now, I've got to show you the statue on the left. He's so cool. The guy on the horse right next to him, that's El Cid. El Cid is the hero in the Spanish War when they defeated the Moors. There's only 2 other statues built in the same mold. One's in Seville, Spain, one's in New York. Now, if you notice how the horse is positioned, see how the horse has one hoof up? That tells you throughout history that the rider was wounded in battle. When you see a horse with 4 hooves down, the rider wasn't wounded. When he has 2 in the air, the rider was killed in battle. Yeah. These buildings were built back in 1950 when they had an exposition out here. Some were falling apart, so they have restored them. On your right, the beautiful San Diego Museum of Art. Over 10,000 paintings in their collection, like Rembrandt, Monet, Picasso, Van Gogh. Coming to your right is a really nice sculpture garden. Sculptures in here by Henry Moore. Yeah. Next to that on the right, there's our version of the old Globe Theater. It won a Tony, 1988, Best American Regional Theater. Coming to your right, I like this one, the Museum of Man. This is a wonderful museum. It was built in 1915. The 200-foot tower you're looking at, it was considered one of the finest examples of Spanish Renaissance architecture in the world. One of the first trees Kate Sessions planted about 100 years ago. It came here from Australia in a 5-gallon bucket. Orange Bay State. So, how many people will be getting, did any of you start in Old Town? Anybody start their tour in Old Town?
He started our tour in the,
Okay, so nobody began in Old Town then. Okay, please raise your hand so I'll know how many people need to be on the 12 o'clock tour. And nobody.
looks like you're stuck with us.
That's fine. Well, actually, we're all getting off in Old Town.
Oh, we have to?
We have to get off because, yeah, we have to get off because that's our off point. And then when we get to Old Town, we connect with another tour and you continue on. But because we're an in-between trolley, I came to get you, that means we're not on the schedule. So that it's always,
You can't catch that 12 o'clock trolley
you
then?
can catch the 12 o'clock trolley if you'd like to. That's why I want to
But what if it's full?
well, that's why I want you to raise your hand so I'll have them save you seats.
Oh, okay. Now tell us, where do we go after Old Town?
After Old Town, it goes to the cruise ship terminal, Seaport Village, Marriott, and Doubletree Hotel.
Is this the resident?
This house on your right, okay, we'll talk about the house. The house on your right is a long-watered mansion. 6,100 square foot home, not a resident home, it's a financial office. 10-foot ceiling, 7-foot window, original Tiffany stained glass. Look at the curved glass. This is a gorgeous house. Noticed them earlier when we were in Balboa Park. So what the?
He's
Okay.
taking the tour.
Okay, good.
Now,
We raise on the,
raise your hands if you want to be on the 12 o'clock tour.
okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all you guys don't want to be on the 12 o'clock, right? You don't. Okay, excellent. Let me let them know.
We done there.
Just a little still though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I'll be going back with you at 12. 10-4.
Okay.
That's cool.
Good. So you're going to take us back.
I'll be taking you back at 12.
Yay!
Over on our left is a beautiful bay. San Diego Bay. Yeah, looking good. Yeah. And look at my car. See it? Look at that.
The sun is.
They good.
You guys, welcome to the beautiful city of San Diego.
I just 1,000 yesterdays, and I love the magic ways of San Diego. From the mountains to the land, I can look across the land and see and touch the sky. From the desert snow to where the sunsets go, where all the neighbors pass in makes no difference where I go. You're the best hometown I know. Hello, San Diego. Hello, San Diego.
Now, this hill was in a movie, which was Top Gun. Because Tom Cruise raced his motorcycle up that hill when he was chased by Kelly McGillis.
Oh.
What is real estate sale for over here? Out in this area right here, I'd say a 2-bedroom home out here, and I mean an old 2-bedroom house or apartment. Let me give you a better idea. In not so wonderful of a neighborhood, you get about a house that's 35 years old, 3 bedrooms, maybe 850 square feet. Now let's give it 1,300 square feet, maybe a little large. About 1,300 square foot home, 3 bedrooms, about 120,000. Then you can go to the nicer parts of town, of
That's
course.
actually come down, hasn't it, Mama? It used to
Yeah,
be higher than
it
that.
used to be higher. It's about 135 for that type of house.
Yeah.
It's coming down some. If you want to go to like up north, keep going on the 5 north, then you will hit nicer, newer homes, and those are around about 180 to 250. For those of you who have a ticket, if you take a moment to take out your ticket, take a look at it, I want you to look at the back of the ticket at the very bottom. They have a section there. If you don't have your ticket, don't worry about it. We'll get one in Old Town. There's a section there. These are the different places that the trolleys participate. We are not just here in San Diego. We're in different places like Boston, Washington, D.C., Cambridge, Key West, Miami, Recently, we opened up in Savannah, Georgia, and we're about to open up in March in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't it great?
We're going to Savannah and Washington.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, take the tour. Definitely. Best way to see it. You guys, our car is still with us. Lots of visitors have been to Old Town, and I bet you've heard of them. How about Judge Roy Bean, the hanging judge? He lived here many years ago. He's a very mean man. This guy would go around terrorizing the people. Yeah, the mayor couldn't have this. So the mayor decided to put him in jail. He didn't like being in jail. So he tunneled himself out of jail in 3 little days using a spoon. Then a big old spoon must have been, huh? The senoritas waited for this guy in the back of the jail on horseback. He took off with the senoritas. He wasn't heard of for another 30 years. When he showed up in town again, he was called Judge Roy Bean, the hanging judge. Oh, this little white car sees me here. Yeah, they do. This right there. Coming up here on your right is our cemetery called El Campo Santo. It's a beautiful cemetery, an old cemetery. These are the folks buried in the 1800s. 400 people, 5 layers deep. Restaurants galore throughout the Old Town area. Really good souvenirs. In fact, if you guys like pottery, you must look over here to the right at the Old Town Pottery. Straight in front of us is a white picket fence. On the other side of that picket fence is a whole other side of Old Town. Turning the corner on the right, if you look to the right, you'll see the brick house called the Whaley House. That blue car's still with us. Yes, right there. This is the oldest brick building in San Diego. It's also one of 2 registered haunted houses.
Haunted?
Haunted! Haunted by a man named Yankee Jim, who was a horse thief.
What is this here?
This up here is a beautiful heritage park. These houses came from Baker's Hill where we left. Now remember we saw that one house, that big beautiful one?
Yeah.
Well, these were there in that area. And they brought them over here to preserve them. It's an organization called SOHO, Save Our Heritage Organization. They bring them over here, and some of them have been turned into gift shops. There's a doll shop, a wedding shop, and an antique. On your right, the former battalion memorial commemorating the longest infantry march in history. It's history. You could go inside there and make a wonderful tour. And that brings us to Old Town. That's going to complete the first part of the loop, you guys. For those of you who will be leaving me in Old Town, it's been a pleasure having you on. God bless you.
Don't you leave without us.
I will not leave without you. I guarantee I will not leave without you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the trolley up here and take this blue car with me now.
I think we can go back to these anyway.
I know, huh? Where are you going, sir? See, now I'm going to park over here on the right. You think he's going to park right behind me, or is he going to be smart and park across the street? Attention mounts as he turns the corner. I don't know. We'll see.
Short bus only is this.
No, that might not stop him. He's coming behind me. Well, you're in Old Town, sir. Okay, folks, this is what I'm going to do here. Now, I'm going to get off the trolley. We're all going to unload the trolley, stretch your legs a little bit. We're going to load back at 5 minutes till the hour. And we'll go at 12 o'clock. For those of you who want to visit here, you'll be visiting the area. You can get on with me at 12, and we continue on. Or if you decide to go later on at either 12:30, 1:30, all the way until 4:30 today.
Okay, up to that box office and I can get my ticket.
Exactly.
Okay, and we'll see you on the way back. Kingsburg with Hurt Bats.
All the way, right?
Right.
Right next to
Oh, wait, yo.
You gotta stop right beside him
I will
now.
stop right next to you.
And you ring the bell.
Now you get over there. That was good. Oh, everybody, this is Old Town. This is a great place to visit. The majority of Old Town is down. They should just take a tour.
Right.
The majority of Old Town is on the right side of your trolley. We do have quite a bit down here on the left. This is the very first town that was built here in San Diego. Built back in the 1800s. Squeeze through here.
Where's a good place to eat down here?
Everywhere is a good place to eat here in Old Town. I mean, the food is so spectacular out here in Old Town. It's incredible. All of these restaurants are fabulous. Old Town is where it all began. The oldest permanent European settlement on the west coast of the United States of America.
Wow.
More visitors come here to Old Town State Park than they do to Yosemite National Park each year. You know why? Because, you guys, God bless you.
Thank you.
This is the only state park that serves 32-ounce margaritas. Old Town's been restored to resemble the period between the 1820s and the 1870s. It has a lot of the original buildings and restaurants, but you gotta take a walking tour and you'll really appreciate it. On your right, we have the Stuart Machado House, a classic example of 1830s architecture, with mud or adobe block walls and Spanish tile rooftops. That house was lived in till 1968.
Wow.
Yeah. High on your right, back by the palm trees and the houses, you'll see a tall white flagpole with a gold ball on top. That is where the very first Southern California flag was raised on July 29th, 1846. It was raised by a man named Lieutenant Stephen C. Rowan. Now, if you guys are interested in taking a walking tour of Old Town, this is what you do. You meet on the right side of the trolley. There's a white house here with green trim around the window, and that is called the Rose Robinson House. Every single day at 2 o'clock, the park rangers come out of there, and they're going to take you on a fabulous, free walking tour of Old Town. It will last from 45 minutes to an hour, and you get all the details of what's going on in Old Town. 2 o'clock every day. Hey, it might not rain anymore. I better not say that.
Yeah, like
Start behind you.
Oh, it's still there? Yeah. Wonder how far they're going to go with it. I say that we'll lose them at Seaport. We'll go into Seaport with them, and we'll go in there, and they won't, and we'll come out, but they'll probably stay.
Rutherford B. Hayes.
Rutherford B. Hayes! Another incorrect answer. Can I give you a hint?
Yes.
This president was the only grandson of a president.
You should know that, huh? That's history. We got any history teachers in here?
They're not going to admit to it now. Who?
Adam.
Adam! No.
That was too early.
Not this stuff.
Okay, it looks like you need a big hint.
Yeah.
Yes.
His initials are B as in boy, H as in Henry.
Benjamin Harrison.
There you go! Folks, it's time. We gotta get in that good old trolley spirit.
Yeah.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Sing, sing, sing with my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug with the motor. Pump, pump, pump with the brake. Thump, thump, thump with my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. Over here to the right side of the trolley is the mustard color building. You are looking at the MCRD, the Marine Corps Recruiting Depot. There's only one other recruiting depot like it in America. and it's in Paris Island, South Carolina. They graduate approximately 20,000 men a year. The graduations are held every Friday morning at 10 a.m., open to the public free of charge. Look at these buildings once more on your right. They're going to look very familiar to you. This is where they filmed the opening scene to Gomer Pyle. We are very proud to have the MCRD right here in San Diego. The red, the white, and the blue. For the hard work those young men do. They really do deserve a very wonderful salute. I got you covered. I got you covered. Let me get all the way down here and I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. In the meantime, on the right side of the travel, we have General Dynamics, our conveyor division. This is where they build the advanced cruise missile. They build the fuselage section on an airplane. Imagine you guys if you took an average airplane, right? Took the nose off the airplane, the tail off the airplane, the wings off. That long section that is left is called the fuselage. And that is what is built here at General Dynamics. Everyone, aerospace is the #1 industry in San Diego. #2 is military. So what do you think #3 is? Tourism. Yes, you guys. #4 is education. I wish that was #1. Might be though. Pretty soon. Hello there.
Is the blue car still behind us?
Yeah. There it is. Taking it with us. We need to just catch a little mic back there, you know?
Yeah.
A little speaker over.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look at our main airport. It's coming up on your right. It's Lindbergh Field. It's named after Charles Lindbergh. He's the first guy to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. And he flew in a plane called the Spirit of St. Louis. His plane, the Spirit of St. Louis, was built right here in San Diego at our Ryan Corporation. It was built at a cost of $10,000, and it was built in less than 60 days. Now, I think it should have been called the Spirit of San Diego. It was built here in San Diego? No. 9 guys got together with the $10,000, and they were from St. Louis. Money talks, huh?
Always has, always will.
Yeah. Maybe it should have been called the Spirit of San Diego / St. Louis. You know, you can add us in there a little bit. Folks, we're going to take a much better look at the airport. It is coming up on your right, Lindbergh Field. I'm going to tell you something about our airport. It's a little bit small. See, San Diego is growing at such a rapid rate that our main airport cannot hold us anymore. We need a larger airport. Now here's just one of the reasons. We only have one runway out here, and we have over 200,000 flights a year that have to use it. We need a larger airport. Looking down here on the right, you will see the green light. To the left of the green light is the Coast Guard station. Right. Could it be the largest Coast Guard station on the West Coast?
Probably.
Yeah. We have over 300 personnel who work there. 3 Falcon jets, 4 helicopters, and 5 patrol boats. Now everyone, notice the green light on your right. It is always green. And the only time it's going to turn red is when the Coast Guard planes have to cross the street here. So they have to get all the way back over here to the airport to take off. So the light turns red, they leave from one place, they taxi across the street here, go all the way across here. And if you look here on the right, they have a little sign here that says Aircraft Crossing Signal. Only here in San Diego.
Have you ever seen it actually happen?
Twice! The first time I had only been out here a couple months, I guess, and I was coming the opposite way. And the traffic stopped, and there was only one car in front of me, and I didn't think any big deal of it. You know, it was so neat, because I hadn't seen that before. That was great.
Where are you from, Mom?
Right here in California. I've been here in San Diego about 3 years. I was at San Bernardino forever, in that area. Got moved out here.
That's smoggy up there, huh?
Very smog. I like it down here. On your right side, the beautiful bay. San Diego Bay. You can see one of our aircraft carriers on your right. It's number 63. 63 is the Kitty Hawk. It's a North Island Naval Air Station. The Kitty Hawk, it is over 1,000 feet long. Can carry 5,000 men aboard when it's at sea. Serve up to 10,000 meals a day. And it's large enough to transport 175 airplanes. It's huge. They're thinking about letting us do tours of that one day. That would be cool. Everyone would love to go on one. I would be. They have about 2,400 telephones on board, 5 dentists, and 2 lawyers.
Draft lawyer.
Here, here. Oh, I didn't say that. Not me. I'm glad I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I am going to tell you guys something. There are so many pretty ladies on this trolley today that when I went up to go to my dispatch booth, the guys up there were going, Mona, I'll give you $10 to let me do this tour. And I was like, sorry, guys. You can do it, what we're going to do is look over to the front right of the trolley. We're going to see the Maritime Museum. We have 3 boats here. The Medea, the Berkeley, and the Star of India. Now, a quick look on your left as we look at the County Administration Building, built 1937. That's where they filmed the TV series Simon and Simon. Back to the right, the Berkeley, a passenger ferry boat used in the 1906 earthquake in San Francisco. It was used to transport the passengers across the bay to other cities where there were hospitals still standing. Now this beauty on your right is the Star of India. You are looking at the oldest iron-hull sailing ship in the world that actually still sails. It's been around the world 21 times. And it was built in 1863 on the Isle of Man, just off the English coast. You can board all 3 of the boats, one little price, $6 gets you an all. That's going to take us to the very first stop today, which is the cruise ship terminal. This is going to be the stop for Maritime Museum, harbor cruises, and ferry boats. We come by this stop at 15 minutes after the hour, and 15 minutes till the hour.
Okay.
Alright. Is this going to be any one stop here today? Okay. Let me pull up here. Are you visiting or are you done? Okay. There you go. You're all set. Have a good time. Watch your step on the way out.
We come by here
Bye.
every 15 minutes?
Every half hour.
Half hour.
15 after 15
How
minutes.
can I get to the Marriott at 1 o'clock? Can I get off
If you want to, but we'll be at the Marriott by 12:30. I wouldn't. Well,
I don't want to push it too
know.
close.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
before we get to the next stop. Your next stop, things like will come on board. Okay. To get to the fish market, I'm not going to show you guys anymore then. Okay, to get to the fish market, this is what you're going to do. You're going to walk back out here, and you're going to head down this street all the way down past the memorial, and then when you look on your right, you'll see the fish market up a little around. Thank you.
Place, huh?
Oh, I love it. That's where I go to eat fish.
You
I
don't
love
get the
fish.
view, you get the food.
Yeah. I love the food there.
The fish market.
Yeah. I've gone to a lot of fish markets. I love fish. Okay, everybody, we're going to continue. For those of you who are just beginning, my name is Mona, and you're...
Cars back around.
If the trolley goes by full today, they do come every half hour, you guys. On the right, these are wonderful. This is where you take your harbor cruises. 1 and 2 hour harbor cruises. There are brunch cruises. There are dancing cruises. They just began the whale watching, and that's fabulous. I did that 2 weeks ago. I had so much fun. Yes, I saw whales. Yes, I saw whales. Now, what I saw was the spout. The whales were spouting. At one time, a whale saw a little hump. A lady went a week before me, and she got to see it breaching, I think you call it. Breached. Well, she saw the tail, the head, the whole bit. She saw 15 whales. I saw 2. But I had a great time. Really, I did.
How close were they?
We were about, from the ones we saw, we were about half a mile. She said she was only about 15 feet.
Oh, that's the way to see it.
So yeah, but it was great. But we're out of here, so bye, Christian Permanent. Bye, everybody. Oh, yeah, baby. Never mind. There's a fish market on the right. That's where they're going.
That's the place to go, huh?
That's it. I love it there. Good,
One.
good food. On your right, the boat you're looking at, formerly known as the G Street Mole. And this is now called the America's Tuna Boat Association. Back in the 1970s, you guys, that was one of our major industries. We get approximately 200,000 tons of tuna a year from tuna fishing. It's the fifth leading industry. And we're going to head to Seaport. We will do a ticket check. Get out all your tickets. The ticket seller's going to come aboard and check tickets. Seaport Village is a large bayfront shopping area. It opened up in 1978 and it sits on 14 acres of land. It has over 70 different specialty stores. Opens at 10 and it closes at 9. This building right here on the right that we're passing, this is the old police station. It was a police station for 40 years. This is where they filmed Harry O, starring David Jensen. Oh, there's our blue car. I made it back.
Go ahead and go and tell me he needs to pay you a ticket.
Excuse me, sir. I'll be $16 round trip.
And there's two of them, that's 32.
Oh, that's true. Inside the Seaport Village, there's a left-handed store. There are t-shirts and chimes and art galleries. They have restaurants and face painters and mimes and magicians, hammocks, mugs, coffee, tea, and candles. In fact, you guys, I want you to look on the right side of the trolley in the distance. See the red tile rooftop that's got blue trim above it? That is a carousel. That carousel came from Coney Island, New York. Yeah. It's an 1890s carousel. The horses in the carousel are worth over $600,000. Now, do you guys know the difference between a carousel and a merry-go-round? I know.
Horse.
Let me tell you.
The only difference between the two is a direction.
Oh.
Ah, incredible, huh? See, carousels come from France, so they go counterclockwise, while merry-go-rounds just go clockwise. That's the only difference. See how we're turning, you guys, counterclockwise? Well, if you put your mind to it, you guys, you will really believe that you are on a carousel ride. You gotta get all into it, though, but sometimes I can just really feel like I'm there. Take a little carousel ride.
The little blue car got ahead of you.
I told you we were gonna lose them here at Seaport. They were only coming here. Oh, wait. Okay, before you go, we're going to do a ticket check. Everyone get out all your tickets. If they don't see a ticket, they'll sell you a ticket. For those of you who don't have your tickets, get your money out. The ticket seller will come aboard and look at your ticket. Now, you guys, this is a big spot for overloads today. So we keep that in the back of your mind. This is an easy overload spot. But for those of you who want to visit this area, trolleys come by at 25 minutes after, 25 till the hour. No, wait, what was that? What time is it? 25 after and 5 till, I'm sorry. Now, hang on for faith. Say it again.
You're going to have a girl on here.
What about, is there a driver back there?
Yeah, rest of here. You don't got to see right
Oh,
now.
okay. Is there a range right now?
It's twin towers, and you're like the prow of a ship. Oh,
Sorry we missed you. We'll see you while we're here.
Virginia had a meeting one night, and she had to be at an awards type thing.
That was last night. Region 3's got one. Are you Saturday? Saturday night is the Region 3 one?
We're working.
In the Hyatt on the Regency Ballroom, if I remember right.
You need the address. Make it. So if you have anything on Saturday.
I wrote it in my book. Here it is. It's Saturday night. It's from 6 to 8. It's an I at A and B.
Yeah, right, Andy.
Yeah, it's at the Regency Ball. That's in the Regency Ballroom. It's on the 4th floor.
Great.
We have to say FSBO.
FSBO. Right? That's what we will do from now on.
Oh, wow. Okay. How long have you worked at Chamber? Wow.
Don't we all?
How y'all feeling?
Great.
How are the meetings going for you?
Excellent.
Are they? My experience has been over 20 years in real estate is the agents who get good at working for sale by owners can do anything after that. They become the best salespeople. They become top producers. They become great trainers, great managers. It's sale by owners seems to be the boot camp of the real estate industry. Here's the philosophy, and I'm not going to do that seminar, but I'll give you the essence of it. I really believe that the real estate business, and especially for sale by owners, and especially prospecting, needs to be treated as a game. You do not take it seriously. What do you think? So how many of you kind of feel that way? Maybe you don't want to raise your hand. Now, philosophy is that when you are really serious about it, you're so uptight, you're so tense, you're so nervous, you're so high pressure, you couldn't sell mittens in a blizzard. And when you make a game out of it, what I mean by making a game out of it is this. I would guess number one is that you have fun doing it. I mean, if you honestly just have fun. Even if a sale by owner never lists with you, can you have fun calling on them? I like to watch them get stressed. I mean, I think for sale by owners, like going to the zoo. When you go to the zoo, I don't know, did you go to San Diego Zoo? What's the fun exhibit there? Monkeys. A lot of people like the monkeys. You go to the monkey cage, they start throwing things in the cage, they make obscene gestures. Do you take any of their behavior personally?
I'll give you a thing.
Because if you do, we ought to be talking. You don't take it personally. You just look at them and go, isn't that special what those monkeys do? Look at that. You laugh at them and you go, hey, let's go to the next exhibit. And I believe that for sale by owners need to be like they at the zoo.
San Diego trolley works out. It's all the ship, punch cruises. That's the harbor cruise, I believe. Fast to be able to do this. This is from Harbor Drive. See the Marriott over there to the right. Actually, North Harbor Drive, they're just Star of India. Lord Hornblower. Across the street to Holiday Inn while watching Adventure. The sailboats are out again today, Beth.
Yeah.
Between us and the Star of India.
Yeah. It says it right there.
San Diego got the home of the America's Cup.
Miles in the distance from the Hornblower. The naval air station. You got full sail, bud. You're doing a great job.
Okay, back over the right-hand side, you can see where the residential community of Point Loma is going to suddenly come to an end and kind of gets barren, if you will. That's where the government-owned section of Point Loma begins. 1852, the government decided that Point Loma was going to be a military installation. 1852 to 1872, they kicked a few of the people that were operating on Point Loma out. Like too much salt water, so it wasn't feasible, but had a few operations on Point Loma that were kicked out. 1872, Point Loma became a military installation.
American Emerald.
About 22 in all.
S-41
is USS McKee, S-37 USS Dixon. Submarine tenders or floating machine shops for those subs. Should be able to do most anything these subs should need for repair when they come back into port. But theoretically, they do not feed on the entire trip. They will stop and feed occasionally if they do find a good enough food source, but remember, they don't have to go looking for food. They'll do limited feeding though. And once they get to the lagoons of Baja, they'll do limited feeding also. One of the nicknames of a California gray whale is mud digger, because the feeding they do off of Baja is usually off the bottom. They'll go down to the bottom of the lagoons, they'll turn sideways, scoop up a big mouthful of mud, dirt, and silt, full of crustaceans, small shrimp, fish, plankton, shrimp, krill, etc. They use the tongue to push out all the undesirable products to their baleen plates. Hence the name mud digger. If you look at a gray whale or study them long enough, you'll notice that one side of their mouth is scarred up more than the other.
lighthouse up above and down below the new lighthouse. The sailboat's coming up. There's an airship up there, the one we saw earlier. There he is. Boat's rocking somewhat. Get the whale where we can see him. What? Huh? Look, he's coming right up next to us. He's coming behind us. There he is. Where'd David go?
Up to the front of the boat.
You make sure somebody syncs up when you see them, or sounds out when you see them. It could just about come up anywhere.
Boat's rocking somewhat. I'm rocking with it. So far, I don't think more than one person has seen anything.
Well, so far should be past their track line, so it would be looking off the left-hand side.
There's the mountains in Mexico. I did catch one set of so-called footprints. And that was it. I would much prefer to see a whale. But that's coming from the stack off of Point Loma in Cabrillo Park. We're out here rocking in the deep. Lovely clouds over the city today. Rocked by the islands, one they look like prone bodies with foot-to-foot orientation. And then there's the babies in the middle. That looks like a body. They're in between the three islands. And it's wild because out there it was covered right up next to the boat for ages. A lot of kids on the ship. I sat in the road. No, that was couldn't be. It must be another one.
Go through this one, downstairs, on the left.
So you were here. That beautiful bird up there. Drifting right along. Here he comes. Oh. whole secret.
Luis, come up the bridge.
They're gonna be right over here now. Keep an eye on it. I know. Not a whole lot we can do about where the sun is. He brought us around, so it's gonna be on the right. Come stand over here by me, look. Come stand down here. Right over here. See those sailboats over there? They're trying to follow them too.
Okay, we'll make the turn here and see where the whales come up. They should be about 2 o'clock out in front of us. Try to keep at this angle. Try to stay far enough back that we can keep them out of the sunlight, but also need to
Right out here.
try to keep them off on the side of the boat so we've got a better viewing angle, if you will. Also have to keep the boat out of the trough so we don't rock too much. So I'll try to get all 3 of those things going.
Stay down for 10 minutes at a time, huh?
Yeah.
Where are they? Where?
Just a spray is all we see.
Yeah.
I'll get around the sunlight. I'm gonna see if I can't pick
Right
my way
there.
through the back. We can get onto the other side. That's the only way we're gonna. Sun's getting too low for being on this side. I'll take a right-hand turn. You'll be able to look at them on the left for a couple minutes here.
I saw that.
We still have about a half an hour, so we got plenty of time to take these guys out, get them in the right position, and watch them for a while.
See it? See it again?
Yeah.
See it again? Right ahead of us now. There, 2 up.
2 of them.
Actually, look like right there, we possibly have 3 here in this group.
See them? Okay.
So they're 11 o'clock, right in the sunlight. I'll get them out of the sunlight just to.
11, 12, 11, now we're looking at Okay. My friend seems to be one down there. There he is.
Take the left-hand side. You can see the difference in size of these whales here. Much bigger whales doing some good tail flips. Much bigger spouts. So that should be the signal. They're going to be down for a couple minutes. So hopefully by the time they come back up in 3 to 5 minutes, we'll be on the other side and I'll get them out of the sunlight.
Turn the camera off, they'll surface.
Okay, I'm starting to make a left-hand turn here, so it should be off almost directly to our left. Sunlight, yeah. Actually, off on the surface right here, directly to the left. Yeah, I'm just going to make a left-hand turn here and head downhill, and I'll try to get far enough up on the whales.
All I saw was a little puff.
Get them far enough down the left-hand side of the boat that you can see them from anywhere on the left-hand side.
These guys are already in Mexico. Yeah, right to the right. Yeah. Yeah, I was right in the right place.
Did you get it?
Good 10 minutes before he comes up again. There's another one. There's another one. I saw the tail.
Yeah.
I think I've seen all the whales I got to see for the day.
Yeah. I already know.
The hornblower. The spout catcher. Rock pillow. Oh, hi.
Hey.
All these wheel watchers.
I do believe the senora with me. A bandito, he's double purpose.
You know it. Oh,
Tired of whale watching. Worn out.
tired of whale watching. Worn out by whale watching. We say goodbye to California as we approach the coast of San Diego. Point Loma. There's the lighthouse up high on the hill. Alone on the hill.
He's not down. Oh, bang it up. Mine, then, friend. And, oh no, how long? Very cool. Huh? Pretty. Charge.
What are you doing? Demonstrating a pigeon in flight?
I was talking.
Oh, so you were. Oh, yeah. You got a shot straight up and
I
down.
go great.
And that's the stuff. They're waving at me. How about that? Yeah, they're doing a good job. Right into the sun. Waving goodbye to a hornblower.